We're going to continue learning Happy Birthday, but we're going to apply the chords C, G and F so that when we're singing the tune, we can accompany ourselves using those chords. Let's see how we're going to tackle changing those chords now. Now, I'm going to show you where the strum pattern goes with the chords C, G and F, and where those chords line up with the words to Happy Birthday. To start off with, you sing happy on the third beat, which was an incomplete measure. So if we counted it, we'd go 1, 2, happy birth. And on the word birth, the first syllable of birthday, we do a downstroke. So we have happy birthday to you. On the U, we go to a G. And then we stay on G, happy birthday to you, and back to a C on U. So to begin, 1, 2, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear. Now we happen to have someone in the room on the crew called William. So for the word William, we're going to go over to the F chord, which we'll strum and hold for his name. So we go, happy birthday, dear William. Happy birthday, back to C, G to you. Again, happy birthday, dear William. Hold the chord. Happy birthday to you. Rather a quick change there at the end from C to G and back to C. Good luck with that. Now, if you can manage those changes, you might want to slightly make the right hand a little more complicated by strumming on each beat, each quarter note. So one more time, if you can suffer through my vocal delivery, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear William. Happy birthday to you. For the next section of our lesson, we're going to learn the remaining notes on the 4th, 5th and 6th string. If you refer to the written material, you'll know what their names are. That's a D on the 4th string, an A on the 5th string, and the 6th string is a very low or deep sounding E. So the 6th string and the 1st string are really the same note, but two what are called octaves apart. We're going to set up the right hand like this. We'll curl our fingers over and place the first 3 fingers on the 2nd string. Now our thumb, which has been resting on the 6th string, is what is going to be doing all the playing on these lower strings. So we play the 4th string, 5th string and 6th string with our thumb. Now a few words of caution. When the thumb is playing, make sure that it goes away from the fingers and not in towards them like this. So our fingers are curled over, our wrist is raised in the proper right hand position, and you can just practice playing the 4th string, the 5th and the 6th. Once again, the 6th string going this direction, the 5th and the 4th. Try and keep your thumb bent like I have it here. Some people's thumbs tend to want to bend like this, which you want to try and avoid. If you can, bend your thumb this way. Just a few little habits that people often develop which you want to avoid. And when you're playing the thumb, say if I play the 6th string, don't come down onto the 5th string and rest your thumb there like this. Although that is a particular technique of playing known as rest stroke, which we're not really too concerned about right now, I would like you to play your thumb and not rest on the string beneath it. When you play like this, it's called free stroke. Now, we're going to learn, in addition to the notes on the open strings being D, A, and E, we're going to learn other notes on them, but we're going to have to look at the left hand in order to do that. So before we leave the right hand, set it up so your fingers are on the second string and have your thumb ready to play the 6th, 5th, 4th, and sometimes it can come over and play the 3rd string, which is what we'll be doing when we learn our next song on these lower strings, or the bass strings as they're often called. Let's look at the left hand now. We're going to start by playing the 6th string open, which is our E. If you look at the written material, you'll notice that that note is written quite low down below the staff. In fact, it requires 3 extra ledger lines, and even that isn't enough. It's the space beneath the 3rd ledger line beneath the staff. So we have E, and then we have F, just like we had on the 1st string, which was on the 1st fret over here. We have F over here on the 1st fret of the 6th string. But in order to reach around, I do suggest that your thumb should be as far under the neck as possible in order to get a nice reach over for playing your fingers onto the 6th string. So once again, we'll start with E. We'll reach over with our fingertip and press F down. And like the 1st string, we have a G on the 3rd fret. It's just that the notes to read music-wise on the lower strings are a little harder to do compared to the 1st string, where it was much easier to press and much easier to read the music. So continuing one more time, we have E, F, and G. Now we're going to let go and play the open 5th string. So our thumb, our right hand thumb, moves over to the 5th string, and we play the notes A, B at the 2nd fret, and C. So we have 3 notes on that string. Then we go to the 4th string and we have open D, 4th string, open. Then we have E, 2nd fret, and we have F here. So let's complete those notes from the beginning. E, F, thumb under the neck, G, lots of room to stretch, open A, B, C, coming up, open D, E, and F. And notice when I go from G to A on the open 5th string, I lift the G finger. The finger that's pressing down G gets lifted off. That's because you don't want the 2 notes to blur too much together. And I did that from C to D as well. I lifted off at the same time to get a nice clean sound between the strings. To finish off, I'd like to recommend that you practice the notes on the 6th, 5th, and 4th string from the written exercises. Then we'll be ready to go ahead and learn another rock pattern on the lower 3 strings.